Alright, let's jump into Advanced Wars Dual Strike. We are getting back into the normal campaign. We've got 2 missions left. For the future. Jake, any news from the Intel team, Rachel? Rachel, nothing yet. They're combing Omega Land, but there's no trace of the obelisk. Jake, more and more areas of Omega Land are turning into wasteland, and we can't do anything about it. Max, grr, I hate this. There must be something we can do. Sonja, wait a second. Let me see that map. Sammy, what is it, Sonja? Sonja, Lash, you said the Black Obelisk turns surrounding land into desert, right? Lash, yeppers. Pretty neato, huh? Sonja, is the speed of the desertification the same on any terrain? Flash, wow, word of the day, eh? Nice one, nerd. Yeah, it's the same speed. Terrain doesn't matter at all. That's why the desert emanates out from the obelisk at a consistent rate. Oh, hey, I get it. That means... Sonja, yes. The obelisk is in the exact center of the desert, the land that's turning into desert. Flash, the deserts that we know of are here, 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 and here, right? Sonja, if you draw a circle on the perimeter and radiate inward, the center is... Flash, right here. Rachel, there? That can't be right. That's in the middle of the Crimson Sea. Oh, I see. Omega Land is 70% water and has untapped resources on the ocean floor. So Black Hole built the base in the Crimson Sea and took advantage of that energy. Jake, dude, yeah, if all the cities turned into the desert, everyone would be onto them. But you can do whatever on the ocean floor, no one would ever know. It means that the Black Obelisk has transformed almost all of the Crimson Sea. With the sea nearly consumed, the process is now spread to Omega Land itself. Sasha, how terrible! Yes, in retrospect, the Black Obelisk in Red Rock Desert may have been a decoy. The enemy diverted our attention to buy time for the real attack. Rachel, oh, I'm so stupid. How could I miss that? Tasha, don't blame yourself, Rachel. None of us imagined you'd do something so awful. Besides, we should still have time to stop it. Okay, yeah, right on, Sasha. We've got time. Let's split back to the Crimson Sea and take him out. Von Bolt. Radar is picking up incoming Allied forces. Oh wait, this is not Von Bolt. This is This is a Vanguard soldier. Vanguard. I think that was what it. Bolt Guard. So the Bolt Guard COs are Kindle. Cole, Jugger, and Von Bolt. We haven't seen Von Bolt yet, but the Von Bolt COs are different than your other Black Hole COs, which are Lash, Hawk, and whatnot. So there's 2 sides to this fight. Black is also on the Black Hole side, as well as I can't think of the name. Anyway, Bolt Guard soldier says, radar is picking up incoming Allied forces, sir. They're approaching the base. Kindle. It looks like the great unwashed have finally taken up their pitchforks. But the hoi polloi are far too late. We already have enough energy. Now, all we have to do is sweep away these nuisances. Von Bolt, Kindle. Kindle, yes, my lord? Von Bolt, they're coming? Kindle, yes, my lord, but set your mind at ease. I shall stand in front of the Black Obelisk and deliver the coup de grace with plea. Von Bolt, no, I will do it. Kindle, you, my lord, you want to address this issue personally? Von Bolt, I dislike battles. I get so tired. But they have come too far. This ends here now. Colin, there it is, the sea base. Great. Aw, possum stids. Look at all the troops. Looks like we found ourselves one humdinger of a termite nest, boy. Jake. Hey, there's a Black Obelisk. Let's rush it. Von Bolt. Not a chance. Rachel. What? Who are you? Von Bolt says my name is Von Bolt. I am Commander-in-Chief of Black Hole and its Eternal Master. Max, you're behind all this. Von Bolt. Already stolen half of Omega Land's energy. 1/2 to go. I'll wring this land like a sponge. Nothing will remain but desert. The energy absorbed by my Black Obelisk secures my future. Eternal life. Absolute power. The universe shall bow to me. Jake, you destroy Omega Land just for some ego trip? Von Bolt, I am human. Nothing is more precious than life. My life. Who cares what happens to insects? I care only for myself. Jake, you're a complete mentalist. How dare you? Von Bolt, dare you say? Dare. Oh, I dare. Ignorant, boy. I will crush you and drink your life. Okay, so we've got a matchup here. So initially, so there's two aspects. We have 3 bases to start out. This actually gets interesting because we have Orange Star in the middle. It's all land units, and we're facing the everything coming at us, really, down the middle. On the left and right side, the left side has some naval units versus naval. Right side is air versus air. And then, so Orange Star is going to start out with HQ, 2 bases, and 7 cities. Kind of mega tank, neo tank, and medium tank for Orange Star, plus 2 infantry, rocket, artillery, missile, anti-air, and APC. Facing off against quite a bit of units up front down there. There's going to be 4 mechs, 3 infantry, 4 artillery, 2 medium tanks, 2 recons, a neo tank, 2 normal tanks, and 2 anti-air. And there are also 3 bases nearby. They'll also be able to capture a port and an airport. And in that area. There's also these crystals, where black hole units within 2 spaces regain fuel and 2 HP each day. So there are 3 of them down the middle, plus 4 mini cannons. So that's a lot of stuff there. Up north are 8 more cities for black hole, alongside a airport, a port. There's also a mech that's going to gradually make its way up. There's an obelisk in the middle, the one thing we need to destroy. The mech is going to go up and eventually capture one of the bases. There are 2 of them, as well as 2 neutral cities. Next to the cities, behind pipe seams, are also a missile silo each, so there are 2 up there. And then going further down, there are 2 neutral bases outside of the pipe area in the middle, which is between Orange Star and Black Hole's land army. There's also 3 towers, which we eventually capture, hopefully. They're currently under Black Hole, so they're pretty strong. There's also 2 neutral cities on each side, one on Blue Moon side, one on Green Earth. And then on both the Blue Moon and Green Earth sides, there are 6 cities and a base, except Blue Moon has a port instead, and Green Earth has an airport instead. Both Blue Moon and Green Earth have an infantry and 2 mechs, and they're both near 1 neutral city, which we can catch right away. But Blue Moon has the sub, cruiser, battleship, and carrier to start, whereas Green Earth has a battlecopter, fighter, bomber, and stealth bomber. If you go up north, north of Blue Moon is a black boat, battleship, cruiser, and sub. And then on the Green Earth side, it is a black boat, bomber, battlecopter, and a fighter. Now we gotta select our units, but let's take a look at the intel here. We have to destroy the Black Obelisk to win. You're almost home free. Hang in there. So, Black Hole starts with a ton of units. Orange Star is going to have to hold off the advance, because there's no help coming right away. We're going to have to advance up the sides and win those fights. And then we'll be able to take out hopefully some black cannons and things like that. Black Hole's units will take a little while to come down because of the checkered board of forest tiles, so they won't get there immediately. But we'll want to try to capture these towers pretty early on. So, Jess, we definitely want in the middle, and then we probably also want Javier. Jess and Javier, because Javier has the tower bonus, and we'll eventually hopefully get 3 of them. On the Green Earth side, we are going to go with probably, Green Earth is probably going to be Matt and Eagle. Let's take a look and figure out which way we don't want to take them. I think that's a good order. Max first, Eagle second, and then we will have to figure out Blue Moon side. We do not have Drake in play. Drake would have been the best choice because Drake has better C units. So this actually makes this a little bit trickier. We could still use something like Sensei, I suppose, but Rachel can also fire missiles, which has its own benefits here. Because if we can hit with an early missile, 3-missile attack, that could be very helpful early. We'll go ahead and use Sensei and Rachel as our 2. That's going to be our Blue Moon setup. Let's go. Let's attack. Let's do this. Are you ready? Let's go. Mission 26 for the future. Yes. Do not charge, Commander Javier. We must keep pace with the other team. Javier, what glory tugs at my senses like a branch of honor, snagged on the hem of my ego. Okay, so the key thing as we advance is the farthest we can go without getting hit by the mini cannons is essentially where the towers are. We can capture the towers, but in between the towers, we would get hit by the mini cannon. So we probably want to wait until we can attack the mini cannons and take those out from the side before we actually advance past that point. We can use units and take up the middle line here, but it's probably not a good idea. Because if we did that, then we'll probably be in a position that is hard to defend. So we're just going to line up the medium tank and the neo tank behind the towers. If infantry we've moved up, we're going to take the left and right ones first. We'll move the rocket down the middle, artillery down the middle for now, and then we'll kind of see how they come up. Missile, we will move up and to the right. The airplanes that are coming down are going to actually be on the right side. Move the anti-air up. At this point, we are wanting probably to defend early on. So, we will build 1 artillery out of the left base, and then we will build an infantry on the right side. That'll be Orange Star Day 1. Blue Moon time. Sensei. It's an old-fashioned showdown. The soldier in me is going wild. Rachel. I'm the commander of the Allied forces. I will not lose this fight. Blue Moon Day 1. Okay, so we're expecting the sub to come down, and the sub will potentially be dangerous. We're going to use a mech to capture the right mech to capture the city. We'll move the infantry up. We will move the mech up to the right. We're going to build an infantry basically every single turn, almost every single turn. But the first turn, we'll just build an APC, because we'll probably want an APC as we move our units up. For now, we do not need to, we can just move our battleship up. We don't need to dive our sub yet, so let's not bother with that. Might as well save the, might as well save the fuel on the sub for now. And we'll keep moving the carrier up as well. That'll be it for Blue Moon Day 1. Green Earth Day 2, or Green Earth Day 1. Max, I'm gonna blow them away. Eagle, Look at all those targets just begging to be shot down. Okay, with the green Earth turn, left mech will take this neutral city. Infantry's gonna move up, mech will also move up. Same idea, we'll probably want to build an ABC early. This gets actually kind of interesting because fighters obviously have a long range, so we want to make sure as we move up units, the fighter does not get into range. It will get within 2 of the mini cannon. So we want to make sure we don't get hit by their fighter first. So what we could do, for example, is move it to 1 south, 2 east of their mini cannon. With our stealth bomber, we do want to hide it at this point because airplanes can move a little faster when already kind of be in range. And then I think we can probably use our battle copter at this point to start hitting the right mini cannon from the get-go. We'll move it all the way up to attack the mini cannon already. That will take it down to 30. Bomber, same idea. Do not move it too close. We can move the bomber 1 to the left of the battle copter. But that will be the green Earth Day 1. Black hole, crystals, run at the beginning of the turn. Everything's going down. Medium tanks, neo tanks, battle copters, cruisers, bombers, fighters. Wow, they're actually going to take a bomber into the middle. I guess they could have. They could do that, and they are. Everything coming towards us now. Looks like they won't get to the left, middle, or right tower right away. So let's go ahead and first take the left and the right one with our 2 infantry. This actually gets very interesting now because now we are... This fighter is kind of annoying. It looks like we should be able to actually take out the right mini cannon on this first turn, which is interesting. And for that reason, I think we can move our 2 of our units up to the line here. We can move one between the center and right towers. We'll move the mega tank as well. We'll move the medium tank up. We'll move the rocket up. Artillery. Again, we're just lining up a little closer without crossing north of... Nothing north of the actual towers at this stage. Just building more artillery. Grit actually could have been a playable character here too, but we were going to build 2 more artillery. That's Orange Star Day 2. Blue Moon Day 2, we're going to finish using the mech to capture that city. Can keep moving the other infantry up, and the northern mech up to, we're just having those head up to the cities above. APC moved up. Now they're having their cruiser and other things come down, including their black boat, even though there's nothing in the black boat. They moved all 3 naval units down. Now we know where the cruiser range is. We don't want to get too close to the cruiser, even though it has even if the sub is down, we probably don't want to move it yet. But this may be the point where we start bringing the sub into dive territory. We'll move it up 1, have a dive. We use the battleship to attack the left mini cannon, so we can just start doing that. And the carrier is kind of interesting because we actually don't have any planes in the carrier. So it's just kind of there for funsies. Okay. We'll move the cruiser a little bit forward, but still out of range of their carrier. I mean, their cruiser. In the meantime, we have a carrier back here. We will build one more infantry. We're going to save some more money for more battleships. Green Earth, you have them back and capture the neutral cities. Same thing on this side, we're just going to move our infantry and map upward. Again, APC as well. Battlecopter, we can move back one. Then we can use the bomber to the left to destroy the mini cannon. That'll be the first one. That still keeps it, as you can see, one range away from the bomber, so we're still okay. We can use the stealth. The stealth fighter over to attack stealth aerial unit. We've damaged a bit of the pipe there. Even though they can go attack it like this, they need to find it first. So the fighter can't find it and take it out on the same turn. We'll leave the fighter where it is. And then we'll build one more infantry. So other choices I could have considered here are Grit. Continue Grit, Coral Star. Blue Moon probably could have, or one of them probably could have used Pollen as well. Some sea and air units are pricey. Wow, the Neotank actually got to my Neotank. I did not pay attention to that. That was a bad call. Von Bolt bringing down the sea units in particular. Okay. We captured Orange Star Day 3, we have captured the 2 towers. Bringing the Neotank down actually has one advantage, and that advantage is now we can fire and destroy it on this turn. By virtue of it being lured out to attack, that allows us to destroy it. We will move the Neotank back though. We'll keep the missile kind of in range for the bottom. They brought their bomber down the middle instead. We'll move the other artillery up. Let's see, we'll also get another... Build another artillery, build another infantry. Grit actually would have been a good starting point for this one. Maybe it could have been Grit and then Jess, but Javier getting all the towers will still also be... I mean, that's still a useful tactic too. We'll move this other infantry up to try to capture the central tower, and it'll also lure some units. That'll be the end of Orange Star Day 3. Alright, Blue Moon side, let's move. There's mechs and infantry up. Again, same idea. We're going to move them up towards that base. Same thing with the APC. Okay, so the bottom part gets kind of interesting. We have cruisers, we have the sub. Subs probably was here. I didn't honestly pay that close attention. Probably was there. I don't think the sub can even get to the battleship, so that raises a potential issue. So this is kind of a battle between who attacks first. I don't think we're really able to attack anything head-on right now, so let's move the sub back to the left of the battleship. We'll move the cruiser to the top of the battleship, blocking it, essentially, so the sub can't hit it, battleship, cruiser can't get past it, necessarily. We will move the carrier slightly back. Let's see, they've got a sub. The sub can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move the carrier back 1, or back 2. The battleship will then attack the mini cannon, which is now close to being out. In the meantime, we are moving our mech up towards capturing the base, and we will build one. This actually gets interesting because this is now a test, right? Whoever attacks first between the two naval sides. Let's go ahead and build one more infantry for now, just to hold a turn and then see how it goes. Although we could build a sub or a cruiser on that turn. Green Earth, again, same thing on this other side. We are going to move infantry up, we're going to move mechs up. And the fighter is still kind of in the same place it has been. And the thing of the fighter is you can't even attack it head-on right now because the missile is defending it, which is wise of it. We could use the stealth to destroy the pipe seam right now. Let's destroy it. Their anti-air wouldn't see it unless it got next to it, or if the fighter went down and saw it first. Which actually makes for an interesting battle here. The fighter could come down and then anti-air attacks it. But it would also lure the fighter out, and then the bomber could take out the anti-air, so it cuts both ways, so let's go ahead and do it. We'll build another infantry for now. And I think we can start building a battle copter at least on the side. End turn for here. And then we'll wait to see what they do with the stealth. Black Hole Day 3 is on. They're attacking the infantry, they're attacking the mega tank, they're bringing the medium tank down. They're basically going, oh, their cruiser attacked our cruiser, fighters down, bombers down, everything's coming down. Artillery's coming down, their sub came down. Alright, this gets real interesting now. Okay. Now we've got a bunch of artillery and things like that to fire off. They moved their bomber just at that missile range, but we can still use the other one. We start with the artillery. And the other thing is we want to do is go for a full KO, because going for a full KO means it can't go back to the black crystal to heal. So we will want to do that. Let's target the most expensive items first. That's gonna destroy an anti-air with a rocket. This will destroy. This should mostly destroy the mech. This will severely damage the anti-air. This will severely damage the mech. And we'll bring out the Neo tank to destroy the anti-air here. Medium tank to destroy that tank. Anti-air destroys the bomber that came down. Mega tank destroys the tank. Alright, we did a ton of damage early here. We'll bring up the infantry up as well. Okay, looking at what they have left, they have a bunch of artillery, which we can't really hit head-on easily with artillery. They have a few aircraft. Let's go ahead and build one anti-air and an infantry. Moving forward, we may want to start building normal tanks, but that'll be coming up. Blue Moon, day 4! Okay, let's keep moving infantry and mechs up and start capturing the bases. Even if they get hit, I mean they're cheaper units anyway than our ships, so that's not an issue. Alright, the challenge is on now, down here. We'll use the battleship to weaken the cruiser. It's like, we generally know where the sub is. It's the question of how do we attack it. The sub, I believe, was here. I think we need to just take out the cruiser first. Take out the cruiser. That will leave us relatively wide open for, like, the sub can go hit us, for sure, but, they're gonna be in a much tougher spot that way. Like, they could even attack the carrier if they tried to. In the meantime, I'll move the APC down. Because I think once we get this base, we will want to just attack along the line, rather than necessarily hit a port. I mean, we can use a black boat and bring an artillery up here to the missile silo and go and destroy that later on. So I think that could be in play for us. Let's go ahead and build an artillery. And I suppose we need a lander for that, but that'll be Blue Moon's turn. Von Bolt has a full charge though left, and that's a little scary, to say the least. The fighter is now blocked off a little bit from actually advancing to do much against our other units. Let's go ahead and use our bomber to I guess we can destroy the black crystal on the side. Let's do it. So that's the right one on this side. We have destroyed that crystal. Meantime, we are continuing to capture various cities on this neutral side. Move up the battlecopter. Another infantry. That fighter is the thing that's really messing with us right now. We will leave the stealth fighter here for now so that they can't get through. We can even move it here. It's not going to get taken out. And we may also move this battlecopter up to start attacking this right black cannon up here, and we can also shift the fighter up here. Ready, if the black hole fighter comes down, then we can go and hit it. Let's go ahead and build a transport copter. We will want to get towards this missile up on the top right, kind of like what we're looking to do on the Blue Moon side soon. Let us end Green Earth Day 4. Von Bolt with the Ex Machina move. Destroyed a ton of our units. Well, really weakened the units down the middle there. They've been basically taken out of commission down the right side. So that's the one issue with that. They kind of took out a bunch of our units. Okay, we gotta move our Neo tank down or something, I guess. Okay, that Neo tank won't do anything. Let's go ahead and use the artillery to damage this tank. Anti-air damage to wrap up against that tank. Move the Neo tank back. We'll move the infantry back. Can't even hold off everything here. We'll move the APC to block off this side. Infantry up this way to attack the mech. Holding here to attack that tank. We will now build 2 normal tanks. And then next turn, once we have a better play, we can then go and hopefully attack that. But this is not a good turn to use a tag after that day 4 from Black Hole. Blue Moon turn, they did go and attack our carrier, which we kind of expected. We will use our sub to attack their sub first. Just try to win that battle. We'll move the carrier down. Move our cruiser down to attack their sub. It's going to take it down to just 2 health. And in the meantime, we are going to move a artillery and a mech into our lander. We start moving it up. They have a black boat, but it can't really do anything. And then with our battleship, we destroy this cannon pretty soon, but right now let's go and attack the recon, because we could help keep moving our infantry and whatnot up to capture various things. We'll build another infantry. Eventually we will want to go after their battleship and actually take that out. Big question is whether we want to build any subs. I think Sensei ended up not being a great choice on this side. That's the first one, because Sensei is weaker naval too, so... Could've used, like, Sasha or someone. So that was probably not the best choice, but oh well. I can change to Rachel at least. I can do a swap. We will use, we could use a sub. Build a sub on this turn. To go and wrap up this side. And we'll change over to Rachel, because Sensei shouldn't have been the first pick here. Alright, we are now onto this right side. Again, Green Earth Day 5. Let's go ahead and field this stealth bomber. We are actually in a position now to go after their fighter. That's cool. Okay, so watch for the missile. Okay, the missile, so we can stealth attack this right cannon on the, and destroy it on this turn. So now we've destroyed all of them on the left side, both of them. We can now use a bomber to destroy... Actually, we couldn't destroy the recon. Wow, okay. I actually thought I would be able to. Never mind. Well, in any case, we have our APC blocking the way anyway, so maybe we're okay for now. Let's keep moving our mech and infantry. We don't want their fighter to hit ours first. That's the big thing, or take out a bomber or something. Keep building infantry every turn and moving them up. Let's look at the top right now. The mech has been continuing to move up, and they've built another cruiser, Black Hole did, on the top side. They're now starting to capture that mech on the top side. So Green Earth remains a little bit stuck. We can't go for a head-on attack yet. They do have an airport. Based on the long supply lines, one fighter may not even be sufficient. Think about that too. So let's build one more fighter, anticipating we might need to take out one more plane. Kind of like having two subs. Orange Star. Okay, Black Hole Day 5 now. They have two black crystals left. They attacked our anti-air. Took out a medium tank, attacked our APC, took out our MAC, took out our yeah, they're taking about a bunch of units, but that was kind of expected. They took out a carrier north of the lander. Oh no, their fighter did get through on the side because of the artillery and recon. They took out our bomber. We did lure their anti-air out, and now we can do a tag power. So let's use the tag power on the Orange Star side. Day 6. So, a bit of a mistake on the Green Earth side a little bit. Blue Moon probably shouldn't have started that day. And I think we're okay on the bottom here. We probably could have used Grit and then used, like, Jess, but Javier's an okay choice here. Alright, we're starting with artillery first. Go and wipe, take these guys out of our zone. Targeting the more expensive units like recons and mechs and tanks and whatnot first. Once we get a tag, we can attack twice, so we'll just keep attacking. And this includes moving a few units back, even. Tank is moving. The Jess has some extra movement right now, which is great. So the tag power is really going to do a ton of damage here. Again, I mean, look at this Mega. This Mega at 3 HP nearly took out artillery. We'll build another tank on this side, on the left side, infantry on the right, so to give a sense of what we're doing. We've lost 6 Orange Star units, 2 Blue Moon, 2 Green Earth. We've taken out 15 already of Black Hole units. Let's keep advancing. Allow me to slap the foe with extreme prejudice, Javier says. Alright, we still got artillery to hit first. Let's start with the artillery. Our goal will be to try to really do a ton of damage to the artillery. If we knock out as many artillery out of the battle, the better. The middle, as you can kind of see, largely wiped out at this point. There's not much left. We're going to keep moving infantry and various things up. But building our combination artillery and then now tanks has done just a number on the other side here. Still 2 more infantry to end, but let us end Orange Star Day 6. Blue Moon Day 6 sub obviously came down. Move the APC up. You can see where the sub is. The sub's right there. Let's use the first sub to take out the sub. Top sub we're going to start using to attack the battleship. We will eventually want to bring the APC up to attack as well. We want to attack the pipe seam. And then we're getting ready to move our lander up as well. We'll need to move the APC up further. We should have superiority of the sea now. We have 2 subs. Their cruiser is coming at us, but we'll still have our battleship left. Okay, we will build 1 more infantry, and that'll be the end of the Blue Moon turn. Green Earth. Start the fighter against the fighter. Our stealth fighter comes back to destroy the fighter. We have an anti-air that could come at us, so we don't want to go at that right away. We'll move that battle bomber down a bit. But let's prepare for the possibility of our battle copters moving up. We will move this one off the side here. We'll move our transport copter up as well. We will now be able to start capturing the base on the right side, including moving the mech up. We can now move our fighter up. And then at this point we just keep building battlecopters. Now we have the middle. Orange Star will be able to advance every turn now. Keep building infantry. Von Bolt is about to use another major charge superpower though, so that's going to disable a bunch of our units again. Von Bolt, no matter how powerful, you are still a worm in the book or whatever it's said. Ex Machina. It disables a bunch of our units, kind of like a meteor strike, but it's a disable. It doesn't just do 3 damage attack. So we can't move them this turn, but we already did a bunch of damage to their units, so I'm not as worried. We will keep moving up with what we've got. A bunch of our artillery have been disabled for 1 turn. Von Bolt does not have nearly as strong of an attack as the Meteor Strike people in Advanced Wars 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and use APC to heal up the Mega Tank in terms of what it can still do in an attack. Right now, we kind of have to hold position a little bit. Because we can't use every one of our units this turn. What we still can do is use this tank to, say, attack that artillery. We can still... I mean, there's still a few things we can do. Use the anti-air to attack, you know, the battlecopter. Stuff like that. But for now, we are a little limited on all the things we can do because of the super CO power. So we'll have to largely wait another turn and then build another tank on this Orange Star Day 7. The Blue Moon. Their battleship is running back. So that it is in cruiser range. So this actually makes it a very interesting battle. Huh, wait, hold on. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened there, but it is fixed. Okay, so here's the challenge here. We've got cruisers coming at us. We have a sub that's weakened already. And it's kind of low on health. But we can still take down to a 4, and then we move the battleship up. And the cruiser up. I mean, it forces them to pick a fight, basically. So it still may be a good idea. Alright, so what we're going to do is move the sub up onto the reef. It'll give it a little better defense. It'll knock down the battleship down to 4 at least. In the meantime, their cruiser's probably going to go down and hit A. But if we move our battleship up like 2 squares, we will hit the cruiser no matter what. Or the battleship. They're going to have to make a choice. Same thing with the cruiser. We'll move off the cruiser. I dare them to figure out who they want to attack next on the next turn. We'll also move the lander up, even though we have a few units in there. They can't attack all our units at once. With a 4 HP battleship. Build another infantry. We continue to advance. That's Blue Moon Day 7. And thank you for the raid, Badger API. Really appreciate it. Hope your day is going well. Alright, so Green Earth side, Day 7. Let's go ahead and finally capture the base. Our APC got destroyed, so we're actually going to want to build another one up here so that we can refuel on this side. But we'll be able to build one that's a little closer now that we have that base. Still moving infantry up. We'll still keep building infantry. When you have a chance to build any unit, you can build it. It's a good idea. The anti-air got moved back a little bit, so it can't actually go and defend the battlecopter that's in play now. However, the missile looks like it is still defending the battlecopter, so we can't hit it head on. What we can do, however, is move this stealth up a few squares. I think we can also, yeah, we can also attack on this side. battle copter take out the recon. Now, as we move units up, we want to make sure we're outside of missile range, so we check it. We can move the missile, we can move the fighter all the way up. This fighter we can move all the way up. This fighter we can move all the way up. We will wait on this battle copter for the next turn, and then we'll likely attack it. We're just pressing B on the other units, making sure we're out of range. And we will build another battle copter. Battle copters are kind of a nice, cheap, efficient way to attack in the game. Okay, so they go after our battleship, we take out our sub, fine, whatever. The Orange Star units are a bit damaged, to say the least, but that's enough for us to go on. We can now switch over. Well, we still have Javier in play here. Let's go ahead and take the third tower. We can combine a few units too, so they don't just get destroyed in one go. Anti-air over to this side to attack that artillery. Move the mega tank this direction. Move this tank up. This tank will attack that one, we'll move this tank to join them. This infantry will move up, and that probably was not actually the best move, but it's alright. We'll move this artillery up. APC up. This Neo tank actually needs to be healed. Infantry up, move tank up. We've done a lot of damage at this point. We will keep moving. Let's build another tank, and let's build another infantry. That's the end of Orange Star, Day 8. Okay, now we're heading to Blue Moon, Day 8. Obviously, their cruiser came down and did some damage to us. We want to bring our sub up. We'll dive on it. Battleship will then go and attack the cruiser, which gives us the tag power. Let's use it. Don't pick a fight with us! Now this is going to get us 2 shots at their navy. Dual strike, tag power on. Rachel also goes and launches missiles on Black Hole. We'll move the cruiser up as well. Our cruiser now destroys their cruiser. Our lander keeps moving up. We've captured the base. This is a full-on victory on this side. We will move move the APC up. We're going to have that refill the battleship on the next turn. Keep moving infantry up, but we have won a big battle on this side at this moment. Like, we can build probably a medium tank on the next turn and just start rolling through on the left side here. Land units are going to be a bit more cost efficient, so let's do that. Alright, second turn. Battleship. Sub is now in play. Let's use the sub to destroy the battleship. We move the infantry up. That's going to destroy the black mini cannon. Let's start attacking the black crystal on the left side here. We're going to build a medium tank on this left side. Moving other infantry up. We'll keep moving the lander up. We dropped off an artillery on this side. We're going to try to get to the missile silo here and also get to the other units. Cruiser keeps moving up. We're in a very good spot right now to win. Even with Von Bolt starting to charge up again, I don't think Von Bolt's going to have enough to charge up. Be moving the infantry and mechs and all that up, and look at this. For the Sensei, we just got a bunch of mechs. Actually kind of useless. I don't know why I bothered, but that is the end of that turn, but we have swept on the left side. Green Earth continues to advance on the right. They still have an anti-air, they still have a missile, so they are still holding tight on this side. We can go ahead and use a fighter, for example, and go and just attack the airport in the meantime. But we're going to want to want another APC soon to go and strike. And we want to be careful of the anti-air and the missile. Let's move back a few units. APC out here. Anytime you have a air force or a navy, we generally just want to have an APC to refuel. It's a very good idea, especially when you're up these kind of supply lines. Keep moving battlecopters up. At some point, we just gotta go head on. Let's move the mech up one. But we are definitely getting closer to the point where we should just attack the battlecopter and whatnot head on. The main issue is this anti-air, which we're not having a good... We don't have a good position to hit it right now. Keep building battlecopters. We'll be in position soon enough once we have enough units. Getting close. closer. End of Green Earth Day 8. Black Hole Day 8. Black Hole has been leaking quite a bit. Eventually we may want to get a bomber down there and just go and attack the middle. But right now I think we need to capture the middle before we really go for the obelisk. Orange Star, Day 9, Javier is in. We lost 1 infantry as kind of expected here, so we lost our 8th unit. We did capture our next tower, which is good. Keep using our infantry, keep moving up, attack the mech. There's a crystal we can attack with an artillery. Let's start attacking it. We need to destroy the we need to destroy that. Okay, our mega tank is going to destroy the crystal there. Very nice. On the blue moon side, I think we'll be able to keep attacking it pretty soon too. Artillery. Move our other units up. Destroyed another artillery. We'll leave the APC there, which will let us bring up an artillery. Neo tank is now more than 1 HP, so we can actually pull it back up. Continuing to build tanks and infantry on our way up. Now we have switched to advancing rather than just merely defending. Now that we're going to have 3 towers, we can actually go with Javier and move from there. So this is actually very interesting. So let's go ahead and use on the blue moon side, artillery to attack the seams. However, let's move this lander to the right and use the mech here. We may be able to actually just straight up land on this port space and drop units down. And then we would just have a base right here that we can use to attack the obelisk head on. So that's potentially a pretty good position. The other thing is if we keep moving the battleship up, we could also possibly attack the obelisk head on that way too. Okay, we're going to move the medium tank that we just built up. That's going to significantly damage the crystal. We will move the battleship up. We will also move our sub up. Cruisers can actually do a little bit of damage to other naval units now in dual strike really for the first time. So let's do that. At this point, we just keep building units. Let's build another medium tank. Gets real interesting though because we may be able to land on the west side of the obelisk. Keep building infantry, might as well do that. It's just a standard thing to do in Advanced Wars games, keep building stuff. Let's change to Rachel. Because Rachel is gonna probably be better at hitting head on here. Since they didn't end up being the top choice here. Okay, on the right side the missile is out in play. which is not necessarily a problem. We can use our battleships and just... our battle coppers and just attack, attack, attack. We've got our infantry out. Okay, their missile is out, but we actually can't get past the missile. We did take out their battle copper, though. Alright, again, watching for the missile range. We could probably start attacking. We could move a battle copper in to take out this mech, because it is still outside of the anti-air range, barely. Meanwhile, let's keep moving that transport copper and the battle copper up, but remaining slightly out of range. And other things up. We will build a tank on this side. Actually, let's build a medium tank on the side now that we have this base and can just keep moving up. Remember, we have max, we don't have eagle, we can always build direct units like tanks to do a lot of damage too. Keep moving infantry up. We're getting close to the end of this turn. And then on this top side, we just want to make sure our fighters don't get destroyed. So let's move this first fighter. Let's get it back towards field range. We're going to want to feel it next turn or so. And this other one, we just need to make sure it is out of range. You move it here. It's going to be just outside of missile range. That'll be the end of Green Earth Day 9. Alright, Black Hole coming down, doing some damage, not actually doing a ton of damage, not scary. They have been kind of weakened. Okay, and we are now on to Orange Star Day 10. We have now destroyed most of the black crystals. Start with the artillery first. First one knocks out one. Remember, destroying scenes gets us points too, so let's destroy a few scenes while we're at it. So that's, for example, 5 points. Okay, we'll keep moving up, but we still have one more of these cannons on the side we gotta be careful of. Checking range is a very good idea on a map like this. They built a fighter, which is very interesting. As a move there. That's what they spent their money on this turn. Continue to move tanks up. He may want to build one more anti-air at this rate, so let's do that. With Orange Star. A lot of advanced wars is planning ahead because you don't know what's going to come up in the future, but you can sort of guess. Educated guess. Medium tank destroys this black crystal again. That sort of thing also. Destroying mini cannons, that sort of thing. Let's keep advancing and hitting that. The lander blocks us from landing, but we can still use the artillery here and the mech to destroy the pipe seam up to the missile silo on the top left. We can also keep moving our cruiser up and gradually whittling down more and more damage. We'll move our sub down so it can heal. The APC in terms of fuel. Move our battleship up a little bit more. Made a lot of good progress in this battle. Still building more infantry and whatnot. We'll build another medium tank on the side, but we're just doing a ton of damage. I mean, in a few more turns, we're gonna win this. End of Blue Moon Day 10. Green Earth Day 10 in play now. Now this gets very interesting because there's a fighter here. We don't really have an easy way, I think, to get through these recons. But there's only so many units they can use to attack us. So the question is whether or not we want to take the damage and start the fight right now. We have 4 battlecopters, we have 2 fighters, a stealth fighter. I mean, we can win the fight. That's the thing, we can win the fight. Let's go ahead and use a medium tank to destroy their recon. Let's build another medium tank on this next turn. Hopefully we probably even just use an anti-air. Build an anti-air on this next turn. Up here. Go ahead and land transport copter infantry mech down. Let's go ahead and attack. We'll lose a unit or two, possibly. Can't even get there yet, though. I think we still need one more turn to get there. We move the fighter down here. Move the mech down. APC then heals that fighter. Because they're using the recons and things like that to block off the path. And okay, you know what? Let's lure that fighter out. If they are insistent on using the fighter, they want my battle botters. We still need to move this top fighter, though. We use this fighter to block off their airport. And then they can't get to the fighter. In the meantime, we can use this battle copter to move it up to here. And bring a few infantry down to the middle. We are just luring them into a fight. If they want to use their fighter against a battle copter, when we can then attack and take everything out. Because now we have two fighters that are within range. I think we win that fight. Alright, that will be the end of Green Earth Day 10. Alright, Valk Bolt really didn't do a whole lot on this turn. Did move in that fighter out to take out our battle copter. Missile got pulled back a little bit. Because the missile is still sort of defending. Alright, let's attack. Interesting position for Green Earth to be in here. Or I mean Black Hole to be in. We're just going to continue to move up our units. Attack anything we can. The checkerboard, that is the force tiles, is obviously going to slow us down at least a little bit. But not bad. It'll just take us like an extra turn to get up there. Right now, the thing that slows us down is literally turns and how many units. Keep moving our anti-air up. Just keep building. Infantry. Build. Another anti-air. That'll be the end of Orange Star Day 11. Alright, Blue Moon Day 11. Medium tank destroys the final mini cannon on this side. Now we gotta destroy some pike fleets. Using the supply APC to move that up. Medium tank continues to move up. These beam tanks are destroying the seams on the side. Moving the sub up. Battleship moving up. their mech. This gets interesting because they're trying to capture this base and they will capture it next turn. Let's go ahead and move the artillery this way. Then next turn we can attack the seam. We'll move the mech to try to capture one of these cities. We will use the cruiser to block this fort. We'd rather have them go from a closer port and attack us. Like build something here. Still building infantry every turn and whatnot. These medium tanks are gonna wreak havoc on the side though. Let's build I'm not even sure what to build at this point. This is a matter of speed now to get over winter day 11. Von Bolt is getting close to firing off again. Undoubtedly gonna hit Orange Star soon. In the meantime, we need to get past the spike seed. Okay, so there are a few ways we got attacked. Their missile. Let's go ahead and use this fighter to attack their transport copter first. So we're ready to just go on a full-scale attack here. Fighter is going to attack. Because their missile is going to hit something. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and use this fighter to attack their fighter. Using this medium tank to destroy this pipe seam. This will bring out this fighter. The stealth to mostly take out their fighter. Anti-air comes up. Their missile can only take out one unit at a time, so bring it. Battlecopter. Battlecopter attacks Battlecopter. Battlecopter attacks tank. This one will move towards the top side, and we're going to try to attack the missile here. We'll move the transport copter a little bit over. We will use the mech to attack here. We might even land a mech here if there's any chance of doing that. Von Bolt is coming at us next turn. Let's build another tank. Otherwise, we are moving infantry up. There's not much left now. This is more the haul up the... We are just hauling units north. We've done that for about 4 turns now. Just gotta keep doing it. Can't even move units up quickly enough. We just gotta build units quicker to the enemy. Alright, Black Hole Day 11. This may be the very last Super CO power model we'll get. The darkness rises! Ex Machina. Surprise, it's gonna go and do a bunch of damage on red units down the middle. And some blue units, I suppose. Because our stealth fighter is just can't be used this turn. So. still, we are still in a spot where we can go and take out their missile. And we will take it out this turn. Let me just figure out how to best attack. Tank against mech. Keep moving artillery up. This artillery takes out that piece of the scene. Keep moving infantry up. Keep moving anti-air up. Again, each turn we're basically building one tank or anti-air and one infantry. Back and finally took out the missile. I don't even know what to build at this point. Let's go just build 2 infantry. We're getting so close to capturing that stuff up north. We have that base surrounded now. At least one of the bases surrounded. Okay, next turn up for Blue Moon. Medium tank takes out steam. He'll continue moving up the medium tank. Moving the infantry and APC upward now. There aren't a whole lot of places they can still build units. Capture one of the cities. Starting to damage this pipe seam. Battleship is now moving up, now in range to hit on this next turn the obelisk itself. We'll keep parking the sub next to the fort. See what they do. At this point in terms of units, might as well build a Neo Tank. Neo Tank is the fastest strong unit because it, look at this. Mega Tank only has 4 movement, Medium Tank has 5, Neo Tank can do 6, so let's do that. Keep building infantry. This is the second to last mission in the game. We are in a good spot. Alright, Green Earth. We are in a very interesting spot. So what I'm going to do here is actually, I'm going to move the mech on this top north side. Instead of going after the missile, I'm going to go put the transport copter down and block the airport with a mech. I'm going to try to capture that airport. In the meantime, my battlecopter here will go after the pipe seam in a moment, but let's see how we want to attack first. This battlecopter will take out their battlecopter. Medium tank moves up to weak one. We want to destroy this pipe seam too. Let's move the anti-air up. Let's use the medium tank up this way. We can combine this infantry back. Move this tank upward. Because this game is all about number of units lost based on number of units built. And for that reason, if you join units, it's actually slightly safer when you have the chance to do so. Okay, so this one we will use to attack the pipe seam. We'll move this fighter backward. We've got to go and reheal it before it just goes kaboom. Still build infantry. We'll build another Neo tank here, I think. First Neo tank for Green Earth. That's the end of Green Earth Day 12. Black Hole Day 12. And they finally take out one of our Neo tanks. They're in a very weak spot though at this point. Oh, they built a medium tank to haul them. That's very interesting. Okay. We'll use the anti-air to attack the fighter. So the big thing is we probably want Orange Star to actually do the final KO. Because they have destroyed by far the most units. So that's just one of the quirks. The power is based on yeah, power's based on the army that actually wins. So technique is based on, you know, losses under 20% of the army's deployed units, but it's an average of all the armies. But the power score is based on the allied army that actually completes the mission, which will be whoever does the final blow, basically, on the enemy. Alright, we've gotta go and start capturing these bases. This medium tank is actually kind of tough to take out in one frame. Artillery and everything we've got against it. Because we don't have our medium tanks up yet. They're not up there yet. And then meanwhile we'll again still want to continue to destroy pipe seams. Destroying pipe seams for points was new to Advanced Wars Dual Strike is not the case in Advanced Wars 2, even though pipe seams did exist in that game. We're gonna hold off, I think, on building more of anything but infantry. We want to capture some of these bases up there first. gonna keep capturing bases out here. Okay, we have now destroyed the pipe seam here, and since we have the cruiser blocking the port, we bring out our artillery here and just hit anything that is actually going after the base. Okay, we have done some damage to the obelisk, just to knock it down a bit in terms of health. Okay, medium tank is out now. Our medium tanks are now heading towards the big base. Moving infantry up. Moving the Neo tank out as well. We built one more Neo tank. Still building infantry just to max out technique points. Because it is going to apply to everyone of our armies. And not lose too many use relative to total. We are still not blocking off the port here on the left side. If they want to build something to try to go up against me, by all means. I'd rather them do that than build like a medium tank or something. That's the end of Blue Moon, day 13. This is a very long fight. One of the longest in the game. So, Green Earth time. Let's go ahead and start capturing the airport that Black Hole has over here. Up on the top. One thing we're able to do is we can actually... We're going to bring the APC down, and then we're going to use a blocking technique here. We're going to use this to attack the medium tank. Actually, we don't even need to block the medium tank. We can just go and attack the pipe seam head on. Medium tank is trapped anyway. Our anti-air continues to trap the recon back here. Our medium tank now destroys this pipe seam. And then now there are a few units left up there are just completely trapped. They can't even attack. In the meantime, we are going to move our remaining fighter down. We are going to move it next to the APC, so the next turn it's just going to auto-fuel again. We will then also move our Neo tank up. We're in a good spot here. Keep building more infantry. And keep attacking this pipe seam out here. We can even use this to attack this black boat and just gradually weaken it. That will be the end of Green Earth Day 13. Orange Star Day 14. Again, they're very trapped at this point. They did build a lander, because that's one of the few things they can still build. Let's keep attacking the pipes. Keep capturing this base. Now our units are just kind of stuck. Like, we can't even move it to every space now. Because we have so many units up here. Keep moving a few more units up, but I think the big thing for us is we are going to race something like a tank or a medium tank or something up eventually, and we're going to attack the obelisk with an orange star unit to wrap it up. Like, we have a battleship hitting it right now, but we're going to want to save our power stat for orange star to take out. Alright, Blue Moon turn. Still building these infantry, just every single turn for the technique points. Okay, they did build the lander, let's go and destroy it, hopefully. We've destroyed a pipe seam on the way up towards the enemy up here. This will allow orange star units to kind of pop their way up as well. We are going to use our artillery to go this way. We will start capturing this city on the top left. Battleship to weaken the obelisk down to 33. Neo tanks coming up now. Not much left to do, really. At this point, infantry can't even do a whole lot now. We'll just keep building tanks and whatnot. Keep moving them up. Moving other units won't really make a difference now. We could move this lander out to see if that'll incentivize attackers to come out, so we can take those out. But that's it for Blue Moon Day 14. Green Earth Day 14. We have captured their airport. We moved our transport copter out so that it doesn't just get wiped out. Battle copter destroys pipe seam. We are now in a very good spot to just try to wrap this thing up now. Okay, on the back side with the battle copters, we can go and try to attack the pipe seam. So now we're just clearing a path on this side. By attacking it from the top and the bottom, we want to clear a path for Orange Star to hopefully wrap it up in like 2 more turns, maybe. We have destroyed the recon. Tank now weakens the anti-air. Fighter. Not much left. There really is not much left. We already took another pipe seam. There's only one more pipe seam to go before we are in a spot where we win, really. Build another infantry. Or I guess we can build another Neo tank. Von Bolt, Black Hole Day 14. tries to attack our... Oh wow, we actually got their anti-air out to take out a battlecopter. Oops. Okay, in any case, not a big deal. We are going to use the artillery now to try to get through this pipe seam. We're through, we've captured their base. Now let's go for the kill now, basically. Let's use our tank to weaken their anti-air. Let's use this tank to weaken the anti-air and destroy it. And now we can have a tank go head on, attack the obelisk itself. Move our other units up. They have a medium tank in play now, which actually is a little bit annoying. We'll manage. Let's go ahead and still attack the obelisk, which is down to 18 now. Damage. Anti-air goes and weakens that infantry. Still moving anti-airs up and infantry up. We are prioritizing, in a sense, orange star units. Our mega tank is up as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think next turn we can probably use the mega tank to wrap it up here. Continue building infantry. Again, Blue Moon can knock them out on this turn, but let's not do that. We're going to wait one turn. Instead, with the battleship up here, we're going to use it to attack the medium tank. Well, the medium tank's actually going to just heal up again. Let's go ahead and attack the infantry instead, which will allow us to move the medium tank up. That allows us to destroy the infantry. We move the neo tank up. Sub then destroys the lander. We can then move that other medium tank up. We will move the APC down and land it on the port. Now it makes sense for us to actually block every production property because they can't even build anything anymore. Now it makes sense. Keep building tanks and infantry and whatever else. We can build a Black Hole for funsies if we wanted to. Again, just building up those tightening points and making sure we have all the points we need. And on artillery here, we can actually use it to weaken this mech. Move this lander up as well. And capture the city. Okay, we are one turn away from winning. Green Earth, day 15. We have our battlecopter here we can use to damage that infantry. We can use this battlecopter to damage the other infantry. We can use the mech to then destroy the infantry. I guess there's still this pipe seam, but I guess we're just not going to destroy that one. This tank is in. We're going to take out the anti-air there. I guess we can move this up. We have a Neo tank now and a medium tank to hit the medium tank, so let's do it. That combo is going to take it out. Now we can use T-copter here to block off the base. Up, build another tank. We can move the fighter up to block the infantry from attacking our mech. that is the end of Green Earth Day 15. Close to actually getting a tag tower of Green Earth. So they attack a few units, but hey, there's nothing left for them really. Orange Star Day 16. Let's see what our choices are. Can the Mega Tank actually destroy it? In any case, let's build one more infantry here on each of our bases. And here we will build a Neo Tank in the unlikely event we need it. We are going to bring up the Mega Tank, which is out of... Okay, we can't destroy it yet on the turn, because our Mega Tank is out of fuel, out of ammo to even hit it. We'll move our artillery up, though. Next turn, we will definitely take it out. Because now we're still 1 HP from taking it out. Stop. We get a little overstretched. We may lose a few speed points potentially. I mean, it's gonna be close. Alright, that is the end of Orange Star's turn. Next turn is Blue Moon Day 16. We have done a heap of damage to the enemy. Again, we will still keep building units for technique points, black boats, infantry, all that good stuff. Move our sub up so it heals, APC supplies. We'll move this medium tank back. Neo tank does significant damage to the medium tank. Artillery and battleship destroy the black boat. There's not much else left, really. We have so many units in this area, we're just blocking everything. They're stuck. Green Earth Day 16. We keep moving units up. Medium tanks and all that stuff. We're attacking the pipe seam on this side. Am I able to destroy it here? Not quite. It's alright though. We're actually very close to having a tag tower, which is kind of fun. Doesn't matter though. This is the final turn for us. Black Hole doesn't have anything left. We're gonna have Orange Star do the final blow on the next turn, and that'll be it. Black Hole, day 16. Von Bolt is actually getting close to another superpower, but too late. Orange Star, day 17. Neotank comes in and destroys the obelisk. Von Bolt, Kindle. The Black Obelisk has been destroyed. My eternal beauty. It's fading. Von Bolt, retreat. For now. Rift. Hey, those rats are trying to run. Max, they're not going anywhere. We're gonna end this right now. Jake, okay, let's go. Rachel, is everyone ready? It's time for the final showdown. Alright, this is a big one. I did expect to lose a few speed points, which did happen because we had the delay to get the orange star point. But for the future, 96 point speed. So we probably lost it on like the last turn basically. 100 points technique. 100 points power. $30 points for the obelisk. 60 points for the black crystals. $40 points for the mini cannons. And 60 points for the seams, which gives us 486 points, which is very close to a full 400 and... I guess it would have been, what, 495 maximum? But it is an S rank. Well done. We did it. What a win. Javier says, your aid warms my soul, Dave. Yes, just doing my job. So, final tally, we lost 10 units for Orange Star, 3 for Blue Moon, 6 for Green Earth. That was enough for all technique points because we built so many units. Mission complete. Means to an End will be the final mission of Advanced Wars Dual Strike. We're not going to play that right now, but that is the final mission. This will be a good stopping point for now.
Move out.
Thanks for watching. And thank you for the GG, Rhino Feeder. I'll be back later this week to wrap this up.